Hello, I'm Barbara Reiher-Meyers from Ronkonkoma, Long Island, New York. I'd like to read a variety of poems, more or less in chronological order. Because of my mother's job, I was free to follow my brother through the streets of Queens, explore hallways which were laden with Lysol that the super slopped around. We climbed stairwells to tarred roofs where David and I spat down on passers-by. We'd go from roof to roof, down rickety fire escapes, through the streets and alleys, to the cool sweetness of Forest Park. We ate wild onions from the mossy woods, adding to that peck of dirt Nana warned we'd have to eat before we died. Mother never did know how far we wandered, how many fences or third rails we mastered, how we got so punky dirty in the time between 3 and 6. Bombs away. Before the days of plastic, we'd fill paper bags with icy water, wait until a target came into view, then drop it from a second-story window. We'd watch it splat and retreat into the dark well of tenement windows, snuffling and giggling. We weren't all that bad. We bombed only friends, only in summertime. Connections. I live in a paper world surrounded by spring clips and submissions, punctuated by orts left on bits and pieces of paper, snippets from a banquet of tasty trochees and iambic infinitum. I stare at the computer, willing it to write for me until the screensaver glides my family across the monitor. Faces on the face of my PC. From a Brooklyn cemetery, Mother's marble monument stares stonily back at me. Then there's these 3 wise guys waiting for a train. Children wade in aqua pools. Gray ghosts and living reminders are poised to jump into my lap, to be immortalized in some scrap of poem waiting to be written. I once loved a man, turquoise eyes, red blonde hair, alabaster skin laced with freckles. His heart was not as tender as his skin, nor strong as his desires. I remember kissing every freckle on his back as if to cleave them to my lips. I slept naked the night I heard that he had died, as if movement of bedclothes against my body would affirm that I am still alive. I have outlived all my addicted lovers. Those mendacious devils in their heavenly tricks are most likely looking up my skirt from somewhere. They were always on a tear, ripping out my entrails to chop and serve them to their beery friends. The pandemonium of making up, diner breakfasts, then back to bed is so unseemly now that I am old and they are not. Pilgrim State Hospital is gone. Icicle goats of winter storms, strung up like lachrymose spirits, their home bulldozed into brick piles, crazy red sugar cubes among the pitch pines. The nearby Overpass slathered with love notes. I love you, Kara, J and B forever, painted by artists who hung upside down over concrete to spray eternal love. Memories of dreary monoliths haunt the new signs. Affordable housing. For the unloved, the disenfranchised, no Valentines. Only streets to roam and whisper to the departed. Dream duo. I want a two-finger typist man who understands why the sky is pink, or makes me think he does. When I tell him I smell snow, he'll say, I know. I want a two-fisted he-man who's not afraid to wear pink shirts, who sees through light and shadow, who'll be a beacon in the dark. I want to do the two-step, one step at a time, with a man who truly hears the music, so we can do our duo upon the lover's stage. I want to walk 2 by 2 in that long line of starry-eyed romantics and taste the nectar from my honeybee without the sting that brings remorse. I want we two to touch with the kindness of mimosa blooms, their perfume sweet and spring fresh, a fragrant iron bubble in which we two can nest.